Hello there and welcome to Podcaster Plus, the podcast offering tips and tricks to simplify and automate your podcast. Find all the episodes at podcasterplus.com/show. Today's episode tackles the question, should I post my podcast on YouTube? We'll explore the pros, cons and strategies to help you make the best decision for your show. As always, I'm going to block the content up into various sections, and section 1 is the allure of YouTube. YouTube boasts over 2 billion monthly users, making it a massive potential audience for your podcast. It's the second largest search engine globally, offering significant discoverability opportunities. Unlike some podcast platforms, YouTube's built-in features encourage engagement through comments, likes, dislikes, and easy sharing. This can foster a stronger community around your show. Plus, YouTube offers monetization options like ad revenue, channel membership, and merchandise sales, providing potential revenue streams beyond traditional podcast sponsorships. Okay, section 2, weighing up the pros and the cons. Whilst YouTube's advantages are compelling, it's crucial to consider the drawbacks. Creating video content for YouTube requires significantly more time and resources than simply uploading an audio file. You'll need to edit the film, create engaging thumbnails, optimize for SEO, potentially requiring additional investment in equipment and expertise. YouTube's audience expects visual content. A static image or audio-only upload is unlikely to perform well. Adapting your podcast format to video might also be challenging, especially if your show relies heavily on audio-only elements. Copyright considerations are also more stringent on YouTube. Finally, distributing your podcast across multiple platforms risks audience fragmentation, making community building and analytics more complex. Now, section 3, avoiding common mistakes. Based on real-world experience, there are 3 major mistakes to avoid when putting your podcast on YouTube. The first is auto-publishing without adaptation. Simply uploading your audio with a static image is fairly ineffective. YouTubers do expect video content. Your audio needs to be adapted for the visual medium which YouTube is. The second point here is repurposing instead of creating dedicated content. Directly repurposing podcast episodes as YouTube videos often fails to engage viewers. Create videos specifically designed for YouTube's audience, potentially using shorter, more digestible segments or highlight reels from your main podcast. And the third part, under avoiding common mistakes, is expecting organic growth without effort. YouTube really does require active engagement. Optimize your videos for search, interact with your audience, and leverage YouTube's analytics to understand what resonates and create more of that type of content. Okay, section 4 then is strategic approaches to YouTube. If you do decide to use YouTube, consider these strategies. Start small. Begin with short clips or highlight reels to test the waters before committing to full episode uploads. Focus on quality over quantity. Create a few high-quality videos tailored to YouTube's audience rather than uploading every podcast episode. Leverage YouTube's features. Use cards, end screens, and playlists to enhance the viewer experience and drive engagement. Promote your YouTube channel. Cross-promote your YouTube content on your own podcast and with other social media platforms. So section 5, the final verdict, the conclusion if you like. The decision of whether or not to post your podcast on YouTube is highly dependent upon your specific goals and resources and audience. If you have the time, resources, and a format that lends itself to video, well, YouTube can significantly expand your reach. However, if you're already stretched thin, focus on optimizing your existing podcast. Well, that might be a more effective use of your time and energy. Carefully weigh the pros and the cons and choose the strategy that best aligns with your podcast's overall goals. So there you go. That's what I've got for you this time around. Thank you very much for tuning into the Podcaster Plus podcast. You can find it at podcasterplus.com/show. And we'll see you next time for some more tips and tricks to simplify and automate your podcast.